Hi there, Gale J. Yandell here, and I'd like to take just a minute and tell you about why chaplaincy is so important in my life. I grew up in church. We went to church every Sunday morning, every Sunday night, every time the doors were open, we were at church. Then I decided I wanted to continue my education and I went to seminary. Now, I learned a lot at church and I learned an awful lot in seminary. But what I didn't learn in either place was how to help people. When I went to seminary, I learned a lot about culture. I learned a lot about tradition. I learned a lot about geography. And I learned a whole lot about Jesus. But what I didn't learn was how to help people. Then I was introduced to the chaplaincy program at the International Fellowship of Chaplains. And oh my goodness, my whole world opened up. I learned how to help people who were depressed. I learned how to help grieving people. I learned what to say, what not to say. I learned how to offer comfort and bring the presence of the Father into the situation. I learned how to help people who had been traumatized. Well, didn't learn that in seminary. I learned about domestic violence and how to help in that arena. I learned so many tools that I could take out into the community to help a hurting world. I gotta tell you, it feels amazing to know that when there is a crisis, I can actually do something. Not just stand there and pray for people, although that certainly is a plus. But I have tools that help me serve a hurting community. So I want to encourage you. Maybe you felt like I did. You had a lot of head knowledge. You had a lot of heart knowledge. But what you didn't have were concrete tools to help you. So I want to ask you to consider the International Fellowship of Chaplains Chaplaincy Program. Hey, let's get trained up. Let's get ready for such a time as this, and let's get busy serving the community.